Gus, that don't make no sense how much time you take. This is crazy.
Oh,
It's 6:30. I scheduled the stuff for 6 o'clock. Never mind. Just drive. Just drive, please. What's up? It's grounded in Gus. Why do you have Q&A? Oh, that's what you named it? Q&A.
I didn't even.
What are you getting upset for? I'm asking you why is Q&A up there. If you don't know, just say I don't know. Okay, okay. What's up, y'all? We're filming. You don't have to change it. I was just asking the question. And since you are not reading the chapter now, I need a lighter. You got one on you? We're just waiting for some people to come in. We didn't have anything planned for today to talk about because we was actually supposed to be going hiking today, but it is pouring down raining and it's been pouring down raining all day. So we decided to go live and we could just talk and y'all can ask us some questions if y'all want, since we ain't got shit else to do right now. Um, so what was I? What were we gonna go live about though? We was about to go live about something yesterday. I know that we wanted to talk to y'all about collecting y'all thoughts better when it comes to deciding which step that you want to take when you're trying to get into trust law or accounting. It's it's getting loose. I hope that don't fall off. Okay. This one? Okay. All right, give me 1 second. Ugh. Sorry, I had to tighten up this phone so it didn't fall down because I got it connected to the windshield. But anyway, I know that when you see videos about people talking about how you can get all of this money and be free and all this stuff, it's so exciting when you first learn this stuff. It's so exciting because you think, oh, I'm gonna do that and it's gonna work for me like it did them. But what y'all not understanding is the people that it's working for, they took a long time to get there. And if y'all pay attention to um what some of the people tell you, like I can give you an example. Damn, what was this guy name? Okay, it's one guy that was on YouTube. He plays old music every time he's doing a show. I forget his name, but I think he was doing that for like 20 years. And I know for a fact that T Mika, Pastor Freedom, said she was doing it for 15 years before she finally got her check. So I'm not saying that's how long it's gonna take y'all, but I'm telling y'all that it is it's not quick. And if you get quick money, fast money go fast, right? Fast money go fast. So if you get quick money, it's not gonna be legacy money. It's gonna be something for here and now. Okay. So that's important that y'all know that. I don't want y'all to have unrealistic expectations when it comes to getting your bag because you're absolutely gonna fuck up the first couple of times you try it. Unless you waited a long time to actually execute while you were studying, right? That makes sense. Um, so we did a case the other day, and the person didn't even know really where to start. And so I'm going to tell y'all right now before you even try to get involved in this stuff. The first start is to take over your estate. And when I say the first start is to take over your estate, I mean you want to get a 56 and a 2848 on your social security number with the IRS so that you are the one that has control over your account. When I say account or estate, I'm talking about your social security number and your birth certificate record number. That's what the IRS does when you do the 28, 48, and the 56. So that's the first thing I would say. And the second thing I would say is you need to, what's that mean? Well, what are we doing? Start viewer. What is that? Sorry, y'all. Something popped up on the screen. We trying to read it. Yo, I never feel old until me and you was on this fucking TikTok or the StreamYard. So what? Okay. Oh, that's how you read the comments. I see. Okay. Right. So the second thing would be to, oh, my bag. Did he really go around us? He ain't beat one time though. You could have beat. We was like on our phones. That was fucked up though. We weren't paying attention. So anyway, I want you to go to the Secretary of State website and set you up a UCC1 financing statement. But y'all got to make sure that you know what that means, what filing a UCC1 financing statement is, how to properly do it. I'm sure that the Secretary of State will have instructions on how to properly do that. Or you can probably go to the library, and I'm sure the librarians can tell you what to pull from the cabinets to read on UCC financing statements and the UCC. That's really important to become a secure party creditor, because if you're the secure party creditor to your assets, your documents, then a corporation can't say that they have the claim over it. So that's really important too. And the last step I would tell y'all is to do a basic, simple, revocable living will trust. Revocable living will trust. So step 1 is the IRS paper. Step 2 is doing the secure party creditor application. And step 3 is setting up your trust. I think you should have all of that done before you seek help from any person that's trying to teach this in this field. Look at that, 419 over here too. The gas is outrageous. 419, damn. I'm offended at that price. But anyway, before you try to get in touch with any teachers to help you execute anything, even if it's a specialty tax return or anything dealing with contracts, you want to get those things done first. So at least you've already done the first step, so you won't be that person in class asking all these beginner questions and shit, holding everybody else back. If that makes sense. Why are you so quiet? Oh yeah, that's you trying to be safe. Okay. That makes sense. So yeah, that was just something that I paid attention to on one of my calls. I just don't want y'all to feel like y'all scared, number one, to ask certain questions because you don't want to sound dumb, or you scared to ask questions because you feel like you're behind. I know my sister sat in a call with me and some other women Whole time she was quiet. She didn't ask one question. I don't know if y'all still heard me. I don't know why my phone just went out. It could be from the weather. So anyway, she took all the notes down, and when I got on the phone with her in private and I asked her why didn't she say anything in class, and she said, "I'm so far behind. I don't understand none of the stuff that was going on, but I took the notes down so that when I do understand, I'll have these notes. So I don't." What you about to get gas? Oh, okay. Go ahead. You could just use this card. Yeah. So I don't want you. Yeah, I don't like it. I don't want y'all to be ashamed or embarrassed because you don't know something or you feel like you're behind, and that shit is important. So I don't know how much this is going to land on y'all, this important information, but it is something that you need to study and work on before you seek help, before you seek education about this particular thing. Also, hi to everybody that's listening to us live right now. We really did not have anything planned to talk to y'all about today because we was going on a hike. I'm trying to go up in the mountains, higher up in the mountains. We already live in the mountains, but higher up in the mountains so that I can get some branches to make some new smoke pipes. Um, we turn staffs into pipes that you can smoke weed out of, or lotus flower, lavender, whatever kind of blend of herbs you want to put in there. We'll take a branch and dig it out and turn it into a pipe. So it has everything that a pipe would have, and you just light it and you smoke from it. So it's a lot of shit that we be doing on the side. This money stuff that we be teaching y'all, the trust, the law, all that shit, that's like just something we doing. But what we actually do in the background, we stay close to nature. When we create things from the earth, we go crystal digging. We are licensed precious gem miners, and that's what makes us happy. So that's what we do in our real time. In real time, that's what we do with crystal miners. So we use the crystals that we dig from the earth. We collect crystals from all over the country. We haven't been out of the country yet on digs, but we will when the time is right. Everything has to line up with the numbers for me to leave the country because I got to protect myself. So it's enough stuff here that's valuable, that we've turned into some very valuable artifacts and some very powerful supernatural weapons. People have been buying our staffs and our grids and our amulets since 2019. We've been selling those all over the country. So that's what we love to do. And we was trying to do that today, and the weather had other plans. So now it's thundering and lightning and raining, and we have not been able to get out in the woods. I said, okay, so yesterday we went traveling to a place that just made both of us depressed. We was so fucking depressed in this city because everybody keeps saying, oh, this city is where everybody moving to, everybody getting a house built over there. And I'm like, no, that's not going to work because of, it's like it got one gas station, it got 5 weed stores, one Dollar General, and then one Walmart in this town, and then the town next to it, which is where the people with money moved to and built their houses. These damn cheap ass houses that look like you could peel that shit off, but they spend all this money on these houses. They don't have a diner, they don't have a gas station, they don't have a Dollar Tree, they don't have a boutique. It was so fucking depressing, and it was like deserty. So all rock and gravel, it wasn't no payroll. It was miserable. So we wasted like 3 or 4 hours of our time yesterday, and we just end up going in a house and going to fuck to bed. So I was like, okay. The reason why we've been trying to go out for the last couple of days is because I've been feeling really trapped. I've been feeling really trapped. Like I gotta get the fuck out of here. And so he was trying to help me out with that and take me to places that's beautiful so I could be peaceful. But we chose wrong yesterday. So I'm trying to recuperate today from that by going on a hike. And that did not work out. I ain't gonna hold you though. I'm loving this rain. Because we definitely need it. So I would say let's still try to go to Bear Creek. Driving the back. I'm ride or die. Like I'm still trying to go up the mountain. It's not going to be that bad. It's just going to be wet. I told him we should go get some ponchos. That's what it's called, right? Poncho. A poncho, so we could put, that plastic you put over yourself, so you could be out in the rain. I'm about to go buy some of those, so we can still go in the woods and dig for treasures. And dig for treasures. So anyway, that's what we was up to today, and we was trying to show y'all a video, a live of us driving up in the mountains in Colorado. That'd be nice. So y'all can just watch as we journey down to the south side. I know, we got a lot of shit here. No, because every time you turn, it slides. Oh, I got real girly today. You see this stuff? Look at that. My kids and I know. Sometimes I can be girly.
Time and some money. Girl comes right out.
I was working today though. That shit was hard. It was so crazy though because I saw all them couples in there doing the same shit. I was like, no, I'm not missing those. Not this time. In the restaurant to go.
Oh, the restaurant.
And that new one on Circle, it's beautiful. They did the thing in there, but they don't really have, like, they didn't have wholesale like size burgers. I ain't seen no burger rolls, no hot dog rolls. I ain't seen no bread there. Now I don't know if that's a normal thing. When I asked her if she knew where the bread was, she looked at me like I was crazy.
So,
but she wasn't from this country neither. But everybody eat bread, right? In every country.
Same. Injera.
I eat bread all day. But it's bread. Like, how you selling hamburgers without the rolls? That don't make sense. What are you gonna put it on?
Restaurant Depot. I was being something there.
Yeah. They had a little section. They had their Mexican section. They had their Asian section, and now they have the gyros or gyros. How do you say that? Euros. They have the Euro section now over there. So they're trying to be multicultural, and their ice cream containers are still bust open. It amazes me how they're still selling that shit when it bust open. Why are people still buying it? I know that the altitude makes the stuff hot, but But that's what you call waste. I don't even understand. So again, we just really just driving around, letting y'all see the city, and we're not really doing much, but having just talking. If y'all have any questions y'all want to ask us, feel free to ask us. No, I can't. Who is this in here? Oh, I'm so sorry if you still on here, honey. I ain't see that. I'm so bad at this. Um, an irrevocable trust is a trust that is irrevocable. So if you fuck up, you can't change it. If the person you added as the trustee die, you fucked because nobody can get access to nothing now.
Well, it depends on how you set
But she's saying that well, okay,
it up.
yeah.
It's still-
If
it's
you
still how you set it up.
if you have an irrevocable trust,
Just revocable to change.
why you never let me finish what I'm saying before you tell me I'm wrong? So can I finish what I was saying and then you can jump in and add what you know? The reason why I said do a revocable trust is because you can always go back and make changes to it. You can make changes to a revocable trust, whereas though if you do not do your irrevocable trust correctly the first time, it can be busted by the trust busters when you're going into court, if you have to go into court for any reason. If you are new at this and you do not know what you are doing and you're trying to put the pieces together on your own, if you do an irrevocable trust without having a clear understanding of what's going on, that is going to be to your detriment to do that. That is my opinion. Now, I'm going to let my husband tell you what his opinion is. Go ahead. Hey, if you feel the same way for what I just said, why did you interrupt me while I was talking to say something else? So that's my position on there. But at the end of the day, y'all gonna have to make your own decisions on how y'all move. And just because something worked for me, or something worked for Sally, or something worked for Bob, it does not mean that it's gonna work for Rebecca and Steve. Oh my God, I'm scared. All right, so that's important for y'all to know that too. Also, if you do one process and that process has been done consistently in a short period of time, the corporation, company, or government you're accessing this information from and you're trying to execute instructions, um, they may change the way you're allowed to go about executing this stuff. So you have to prepare yourself for all of this. Where you will get one IRS agent to tell you the truth, you'll get another IRS agent to tell you that none of that shit is true, and that's just stuff people say on YouTube.
Say it wrong. There's something to, and they're correct.
Right.
Learn, you're learning, so that way you don't sound like an idiot.
Right.
Because something is right doesn't mean that you said it right. Just because something is wrong doesn't mean that there's truth, not truth to it. But you need to be able to clarify what it is you're talking about, so you don't sound like an idiot.
Did you see that turn on by itself? What the fuck? This Bluetooth shit is I gotta go dark. I'm going dark. I'm gonna go live in a tree some fucking weird. It's just too much. And the more we talk about this, the more they seem to be fucking with the audio on my devices. I was trying to do a talk to text note, and that motherfucker said we can't record, we can't do the talk to text right now because there's an app already recording you. I'm like, Well, where the fuck is that app at? Who's recording me? I turned off all the permissions on my phone. So I, I'm not even gonna go there. I'm just done. I'm done with all this shit. I mean, it's almost like you have to literally just say a bunch of well, yeah. What the fuck am I talking about? That's who get the most views. If me, we should do an experiment. Let's talk about nothing at all. What can we talk about that's pointless? I can't even dumb myself down to do that shit. I my husband be on TikTok lives all fucking day trying to understand this shit. Because we really are trying to understand how all of this works. Because I know that what I teach is some real shit that people need to know. I know that the detail that my husband gives when he teaches, other people who are in this field are not doing that. So why do we have such small followers? Grand evening for the people that's coming in saying good evening, okay?
You have to say stupid stuff. You have
Yeah.
to talk about stupid things. Oh, you know that's what I noticed too? As I was scrolling, you have to talk about people. Because I noticed that something happened. Then when I went to the TikToks, everyone was talking about the same exact
I
thing.
saw that too the other day when
So
the guy died.
You
When the
cannot,
guy's school dad
right,
died.
you cannot think. You cannot have an original thought or develop a thought from A to Z. You can't develop a thought. You have to just say, like I was scrolling through and the guy said, just get to the point, just get to the point. But there was no point. So you have to literally just go on there, say pointless things, talk about people, but not actually talk about them like, hey, this was a meaningful thing. No, just say, yeah, person, loud, dumb. Yeah.
Shut up.
And
Don't
then
say
someone
that.
else has to say, shut up. Don't say that loud, dumb. You dumb, loud. And then you have to say, no, dumb, loud, logic. And then you say, and then they say, no, emotion. And then you say, see, dumb, loud. And
Yeah, I
then
can't do that.
10,000 followers.
I can't.
Oh, you also, this is what I noticed too. It's not, I keep blaming the people. It's not the people. This one older guy, he was, like I said, I'm looking for people that's my age. So I saw the older guy, he was engaging the crowd, but they were all younger people. And I was like, he's Pied Piper in them. This is wrong.
Does anything down
But
here
it
need-
wasn't that. It was the people want to do it. They want to do it. If you break up someone's going crazy, like if you come through the hole and say, hey you guys, we're not going to do that on the live, they'll leave. They'll leave your live. So they
you're
can go,
not being petty.
yes,
Okay.
the people want it. So that's why that's something we were talking about the other day. Stop blaming these people at the top. These invisible hand people. Stop that. All they're doing is watching the group and saying the group wants this. And whoever guesses what the group wants the best, that person is called a captain, leader of industry.
Okay.
That's it. Because the group, listen, when back in the day when they was talking shit about the first robber barons, right? They were saying every house can be lit. Do you know people were going through the dark normally? Every day. That was the normal life 120 years ago. You just went through the dark. That was normal. They said, come to the city, get out of the fucking country, you bumpkins. Come to the city and have light day and night. Have your streets lit, your home lit. Come on down. You bastards came. You know how I know? Because my grandparents did it. So I don't care. I don't want to hit about the dumb shit. My grandparents did it. They came from the country to the city where there's lit, there's opportunity, right? They came. And then those people got rich. And then they said, oh, these bad people. Shut the fuck. You love it.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to do a revolution or a movement today because with the scrolling culture, there's no brains anymore. It's just a lot of scrolling. And the education that y'all have is what you learn scrolling. And the way you raise your children is what you learn scrolling. The way you cook your food is what you learn scrolling. So you might be technically making something that you're seeing the ingredients online for, but your food is not healing your family because there's no soul in it. Oh, am I going too deep? Ooh, maybe we should back that shit up real quick. So, not to be calling the majority dumbass motherfuckers or people who are incapable of changing themselves. I have come to this knowing in my heart that I am the greatest of all time. I am the shit. I am always monarch. I am monarch pussy all day. I am always what I am. And there is just literally nobody that can tell me different. But if there is somebody, if you could be like me and you say, I'm the shit, I'm the greatest of all time, I'm this, I'm that. But then somebody will say, damn, you ugly or your breath stink. And then your mood change. You really not monarch pussy. Really not. Because when somebody come and try to throw me off my square, that makes my square more steady. Because you trying to throw me off my square because you know absolutely I'm monarch. You know I'm higher than you. I'm better than you. And that's why you're trying to change my opinion of myself. But when you love yourself unconditionally, let me say this to y'all, because this information did not help my children. But there are people out there who will take me and my husband's wisdom and include it into their lives and benefit from it. So I'm going to tell you about love. Nobody loves you. People like you. People want to be around you. Sometimes maybe people might like the way you feel when you're making them feel like shit, you know, trauma. All of that. Your kids make you feel good sometimes, and then they tell you a piece of shit mom or dad. Or the food is trifling, they don't like your food. Or why didn't you help them do this? It's always conditioned love. The love that you will get from anybody outside of yourself is conditional love. It is not true love. The only true love you will absolutely ever have in life is the love you have for self. It is unconditional. If you mess up, you still love yourself. If you change positions and you decide, hey, I no longer want to be a doctor, I want to be a homeless person on the street collecting cans. The people around you will talk shit about you, or they'll leave you alone, right? So if your friends and family conditionally love you, if your spouse conditionally love you, and when I say that about your spouse, it's like, okay, so we've been married for 30 years. You used to be cute, you was skinny. You used to fuck me better, but now you don't. So now I'm not really interested in you no more. I want a divorce. That's conditional love. I only love you if you're skinny. I only love you if you still fuck me right. That's conditional love. And like I said with the kids, they only love you when you're giving them everything they want and you making them feel safe and happy. But the minute that don't happen, the minute you can't provide for them what they want, you're a fucked up parent. That is conditional love. Your parents, they will love you, and then if you do something that embarrass them or piss them off, they might cut you off. That's conditional love. There is only one conditional love that can ever be received, and that is the love that you have for yourself. And if you don't understand that, you will always be miserable in your life. You will always need somebody to make you feel good about yourself. You will always need somebody to blame for your failures, or raise up if something good in your life is happening. Then you want to support and talk about something else, and then the minute it go wrong, then you back to that low level of energy. I don't know if that made sense what I was trying to say, but basically what I was trying to say is love yourself. But for real, not talking about I'm cute, I love myself, look at my lashes. First of all, your lashes is the fuck fake, so you don't love yourself. Love yourself enough that when you ain't got no makeup on, no weave in your motherfucking hair, Your breath stink and you got corny clothes on. Do you still love yourself? That shit's important. Can you honestly say that? I can honestly say I love myself because I don't give a fuck how I look to nobody. Why would I need you to love me if I love myself? Why would I need you to like me and say, "Oh, she cute"? Why the fuck do I care if you think I'm cute? I don't need that shit because I know I'm cute. Even if I look a hot ass fucking mess, I'm the cutest bitch out there. I'm the flyest bitch out there. That's the truth. You ever see a crackhead and they still put their lipsticks and their earring on and shit and they still fly because they love themselves. Now explain to me how a crackhead that lost everything that's out there tricking and stealing to supply their habit still have so much self-love for themselves that they put lipstick on their earrings. That shit is deeper than the enemy that came out to make you be an addict about something. You know what I mean? Destroy your life, your family, your relationships. It didn't destroy who you are. It didn't destroy who you are. You're still fly as shit. You're still that bitch. You're still that nigga. My dad had a heroin addict. A heroin addiction. My dad had a heroin addiction. He struggled with that fucking heroin addiction for 30 years. He still was fly. He never looked like a drug addict. He always had name brand shit on. Everybody in the hood still loved my dad and respected my dad, even though they know he had a habit, because he loved himself. This is about to cut out. We are up here in the mountains now, and I'm gonna keep recording so y'all can see the view, but I'm gonna stop talking because it's gonna cut out, and I'm not sure y'all can hear what I'm saying. So have a look-see of this beautiful place that we live in. Babe, stop. What are you doing? Stop, babe. Trying to let them see the side of the railing. Yeah, but you want them to see all of it. Oh no, what I did. Okay. I don't know. All right, I'm gonna just leave it because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. But hopefully y'all can see how beautiful my mountains are. No, I'm looking at the phone. Oh, what's that? Oh, I don't know how that's looking. I don't know. The camera right here, ain't it? You know my face, Augustus. They can see what they can see. I wish they could see that over there though, because that's really pretty. All right, let me see if I can fix my camera and see where it goes. No, this one ain't like yours. It's not flowy. Where we going? I thought we was going to Bear Creek, babe. Well, I want to get my sticks dust. I don't. So pretty. This is No, where we at now? Manitou. Manitou? This is Manitou Springs, Colorado. We are on mile 297 on what's this road called? Well, no, it used to be Cimarron. Is it still Cimarron? Oh, we're on Cimarron. Yeah, I'm not gonna get no branches over here, yo. All these rocks, that's it. Oh, I was gonna ask you if you wanted to drive to Woodland Park so we can to Crystal over here. Oh, it's a park over here? You need a thing to look it up. Can you communicate? Because I don't. Can you just communicate? So no, that's the answer. Before you pull off, can you communicate what you're trying to do?
Yes.
But you wasn't going to the city, you was going to a park.
But
Where?
the park is entrance that New Year's and stuff like that.
How long do it take you to go with that?
You want to consider coaster,
Yeah, go somewhere closer. So that's like 30 minutes away. You can go there. So we're about to go into the town of Manitou. This is where I'm not sure why this is, but Manitou Springs is so fucking popular. It is so popular. People come literally from all over the world to this place. And it blows my mind. I am so confused as to why. We absolutely have very beautiful mountains, but that's not what they're doing. They're going to like the strip where there's this block. It's a strip. Can they see that? It's not here. Okay. Hopefully I can try to get y'all the views. Okay, this one right here. Can they see that on TikTok though? Okay, great. So yeah, these are the mountains that we've been living in for almost 20 years now. So peaceful. We have wildlife. Oh, let me stop talking about Colorado. These niggas keep coming. I don't know what happened, but we got like 1 million new people in the last fucking 3 years. This place is though. I can't keep it to myself. I can't. Everybody should experience this. But y'all can experience it through tripping. Like just coming and visit on a trip and then get the hell on. But y'all come here and y'all don't leave. Most of the people here was in the military and they said, fuck that. I'm staying here. Every day the sun sets a different way. Every day the sky look different, completely different. The sky looks like an ocean sometimes. And then it looked like the stairway to heaven sometimes. Like it's crazy. It's never the same sky ever. It's always different. So I messed up, babe. I know. I'm horrible with these devices. This one is stupid. I think I did that by trying to show them the road. Now, so I'm gonna just go ahead and disconnect. You guys have a great night. Cause I done fucked up the joint.